This video is powered by patrons. See the link in the description and learn how you can support videos like this. Claude, settling into a life of unexpected freedom, was about to continue his work for the Leone family at Joey Leone's auto repair shop when he heard a sound. A relentless ringing of the public telephone. Claude doesn't speak much, but that doesn't mean he can't listen to the needs of the citizens in Portland. And Marty Chonks is a citizen in need.
The name's Chonks, Marty Chonks. I got money troubles, but hey, who doesn't, right?
I'm the Patient Wolf, and I'm a video game storyteller, and this video is part of a series of 4 outlining the stories of some of the lesser known characters in Liberty City. Nasty folk of the criminal underworld that need a guy like Claude. If you enjoy this video, you can watch the entire series right now, ad-free, over on Patreon. Or by subscribing and hitting the bell, you will be informed of their release in the coming weeks. And if you are watching well after release, you can find the playlist just below in the description. I'm the Patient Wolf, and this is the story of Marty Chonks, serial killer. Claude's reputation is spreading fast. He gets any job done, no questions asked, for the right price. Marty could see the work he was doing for the Leone family. After all, his pet food factory, Bitchin Dog Food company, lies only yards away from Joey Leone's garage. And Marty needs a man like Claude for a particular set of problems. Marty had dug himself a hole, all in the name of saving his failing company. He has borrowed more and more to keep his empire alive, but the tide is getting too strong. It's not entirely bad management. Liberty City voted to clamp down on dog ownership in the city in a bid to clear up the mess from the sidewalks. The restriction has been in place for 5 years, and this is where Marty's problem started, trying to keep the company afloat while he lobbied for a repeal on the law. In the meantime, to keep his business, he needs to resort to drastic measures. Measures Claude can help carry out to the letter.
I'm meeting my bank manager later. He's a crooked bastard that keeps bumping up the loan repayments so he can cut a slice. Take my car, pick him up, and bring him back here. I got a little surprise for that blood-sucking leech.
Marty's factory did not look like a bustling machine of industry. He's had to lay off staff and production has ground to a halt. Claude can see these are desperate times for Marty. But if he still has money to pay Claude, he'll happily be his guy. He picks up the bank manager, looking to squeeze the final drops of blood from the stone.
Oh, Mr. Chonks sent you, did he? Let's go and pay the fellow a visit.
Claude's job is simple. A taxi service. He can do that no problem. Makes a relaxing change from some of the work he had been carrying out for the Leones of late. On dropping off the bank manager, Claude could not resist sticking around to see just what this surprise could be.
Get your hands off me arse!
The final words of the bank manager, Marty choosing the last resort to end his problems. Claude is used to that. He disposes of the car so no tracks leading back to himself or Marty. The acts of a desperate man, still in the hole, Claude knows this won't be the last job he'll do for him.
I hired some thieves to break into my apartment and steal some stuff so I could claim on the insurance, as you do. The thieving bastards are threatening to tell the insurance company if I don't give them a cut.
Another chauffeur job, but not as straightforward this time. Chinatown is not such a safe place for a guy connected with the Leones. The triads don't forget a face. The thieves agree to meet at the factory under the guise that Marty has agreed to their demands. But Marty refuses to be blackmailed. If he can stand up for himself against the big corporate money machines, 2 chancing crooks won't faze him. As they enter the factory, Claude knows what's coming.
Easy there, partner. Whoa! Put it down. Come on, put it down.
Claude can't see the method, but he can hear that they have met their end. After taking the car to be detailed and sprayed, he returns to another task for Marty Chonks. Marty's relentless focus on his failing business has led to a failing marriage. They don't even talk anymore, and Marty's sure she's now in the arms of another. If his own wife can't stick by him and help him through this, then he'll find a way that she can.
My wife has an insurance policy, and all she's ever been to me is a hole in my pocket. Go and pick up my wife from Classic Nails and bring her back to the factory.
Claude would usually balk the moment anyone suggested taxiing their wife to certain death, but Claude had had his own share of relationship troubles in Catalina. To Claude, betrayal is a crime that deserves punishment. Claude knows Classic Nails, just down the street from Ammunition. He's starting to know Portland like the back of his hand.
Marty wants to see me? Well, it better be quick, because I have to get my hair done.
Marty's wife will never make that appointment. Well practiced now in killing, Marty has no problem in doing the same to his wife.
Hattie, stop!
Claude disposes of the car at Portland docks. Marty would report her disappearance and eventually claim on the policy. Would that be enough to save his dog food empire? When you try to bury your problems, you just dig up more.
Damn, I'm in trouble. Turns out my wife was seeing some guy I owe money to.
A loan shark taking a portion of the interest on the principal through time with Marty's wife. Insult to injury. Claude was to pick the lover up. Marty knew just how to deal with him. But before Claude leaves, he finds out something he'd been wondering for a while. Claude brings the victims. Marty kills them. But what does Marty do with the bodies? What would you do if you owned a pet food factory?
He's got real angry, and he's looking for payback. I've agreed to see him. He thinks I'm going to pay him off, but my guess is Liberty's dogs are going to get yet another flavor this month.
Not only does killing these people solve certain problems, those people also help with Marty's ingredients costs. Claude brings them in and they leave in cans to the expectant dogs of Liberty. Simple but ingenious. Having committed 3 murders in quick succession, Marty is effectively a serial killer. But there are no shortage of those in Liberty. Claude picks up the loan shark.
Marty sent you, huh? Okay, I'm gonna show that creep the meaning of the word business.
Claude had a feeling that this might be the last job he did for Marty. This guy wasn't a buttoned-up banker, a 2-bit thief, or an adulterous wife. This was a street boss. Claude could have stepped in, but he's about had enough of driving for Marty. And Marty, for the first time in the flesh, is out front to meet them.
Carl, hi. I need more time to get your money. But if you just step into my office...
It's far too late for that, Marty. You had your chance, but now I'm taking over the business.
Marty thought that to save his business he had to play down in the gutter like most of the people in this city. But in swimming with the sharks, it was only a matter of time before he was swallowed up. Marty's troubles are over. The Bitchin Dog Food factory has a new owner, and that owner would quickly hand over ownership to a well-known citizen of Liberty. Donald Love's company, Love Media, would take control of the factory. Maybe Donald heard about the type of food they occasionally served. Cuisine he was partial to himself. To hear more about Love, watch this video, linked above now. Claude came out of this okay. More dollars for his pocket, and he would help many more members of the criminal underworld before his time in Liberty was through. Subscribe and hit the bell to be informed of the next one coming soon. Also, if you did, press like. And if you would like to support these videos and get to watch them ad-free and well in advance, head over to Patreon. Link in the description. I'm the Patient Wolf, and this has been the story of Marty Chonks, serial killer.